This is going to be a quick video basically explaining how to pull a file from the tune repository and attempt to tune your vehicle with it. Now this should be done at caution. Most people do this because they are not sure what way to go, and the hardest part about this is in order to do this properly you really do need to know how to do it. So we'll give you a general idea. Open the file, and as you can see here, we downloaded a stock file from the repository. Compare, open file. Here's our tune file. Okay, our tune file says all of this right here. Okay, now with using the compare, we'll be able to see what's different. Now, a lot of you are going to hit compare, view comparison log, right click, you're going to compare all. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You're gonna mess your car up. So you go through. Don't need to change your idle. Don't need to change airflow. Now, according to this, his VE table's adjusted and the mass airflow sensor is adjusted as well. So now you can try this. Okay. So go through. See, it's a very small change. So go through. We'll give it that. We'll copy over the mass airflow sensor. You know, we'll you can see the VE table's adjusted. We'll copy over the VE table. We'll leave that alone. If you don't know what it is, leave it alone. Okay. Dynamic, electronic throttle. Never touch electronic throttle, any of these tables for any reason. Exhaust, make sure EGR is obviously disabled. Fuel. You can see a lot of stuff wasn't changed here. They disabled long tune for fuel trims. I never recommend that. Power enrich. So that's this guy's settings. This is the settings from the factory. I do recommend leaving the map alone. Minimum torque for power enrichment mode. Pickup truck, 45% is reasonable. RPM delay. Me personally, I like to put it at 0. 1200 is a good starting point there. 1 is a good starting part there, which you can see he was close in some of those aspects. EQ ratio. So he leaned it out a little bit. Okay. Actually, did he lean it out? Yes, he leaned it out a little bit. Now this is up to you. I highly recommend leaving this alone. Unless you have a wide band to mess with it, okay? One of the things that I personally do is sometimes I'll take and I'll do this and I'll get rid of this hump here. Temperature control. If you don't have cats, disable the cats. Cutoff. Set your cutoff wherever you want. Obviously, this guy left his cutoff low. Spark. So you gotta be very careful with spark. People live in different parts of the country. People have different ideas what a vehicle can handle. This is the stock vehicle. This is his vehicle. I'm going to tell you the first problem I see. See this? And see this. Not necessarily needed whatsoever. You know, I personally take, and I'm going to do 0 here. And actually, half the time I don't even do that. So this is your stock. You know, your stock timing, okay? Very simple for most people, good place to start. Add 3 degrees. Hit this, hit no, okay? It's a good starting point. Absolutely good starting point. Even at 3 degrees, we're higher than him here, we're lower than him here, okay? So you can see this person really didn't know what they were doing when it came to engine timing. Now, we have other videos that show you how to do timing, and LS truck motors have no reason why they can't do 19 to 20 degrees at wide open throttle, but hint, hint, most vehicles, this is going to be the most they're going to get for wide open throttle. It's going to come through here and go right through here. That's more than reasonable. Safe, I should say. That's safe. This is obnoxious. This low octane table is awful. His low octane table, also awful. This high octane table right here, honestly, should be used for low octane table. This right table is perfect for 87 fuel. Okay, and if that's the case, go back here And if you're going to run 91, add 2 or 3 degrees here. Fuel-based corrections. Leave these alone. Don't zero these out. Don't zero them out unless you're trying to figure out where you're pulling timing from. Burst knock. Burst knock. Okay. You can see he pulled a lot of it out. Burst knock is there to pull timing when you instantly hit the gas. So that way you're not going to get knocked when the engine loads up and it isn't moving. So what you want to do here is you only remove this when you're trying to tune and find out if you have real knock or not. You should turn burst knock back on after you have your vehicle tuned. Now it's up to you if you want to play with it or not, but I highly recommend leaving that alone, especially if you're just copying a file over. Don't mess with your dwell, don't mess with knock sensors, torque model, don't mess with torque model, torque management. Never change this table, ever, period, ever. Don't change that table. This table here you can max out just like he did to 640, 640. A lot of this stuff right here we leave alone. If you don't understand it, leave it alone. That's the main point of this. If you don't understand it, absolutely leave it alone. Engine, abuse. See, I prefer to leave drivetrain abuse on myself. Highly recommend it. Engine diagnostics, obviously codes, you don't have to worry about that. Transmission, leave abuse mode on. Quit turning abuse mode off. This is not a race car. Leave abuse mode on. Look, so he didn't zero this out, thankfully. Most people zero this out. Don't copy what most people have here. If you're going to pull torque reduction on your transmission, start off with something like 10%. Look at this. Look how much lower this one is. 15, 36 foot-pounds, okay? Same with the normal. Only pull a little bit out of normal. Okay. Never copy any of this stuff. This table, this table, this table. Shift pressure, be very wary of copying people's shift pressures. Again, we have videos explain how to do this stuff. Shift timing. Never ever go below 0.2 on shift timing. Typically 0.3 is the lowest you want to go. You can see he kind of knew what was going on there, except for here he went down to 0.1. Don't go under 0.2. Again, don't just flash. This is exactly why you don't just flash stuff over unless you already know what it's about. Don't flash any torque converter tables over. Don't mess with the torque reduction here. Like I said, only small amounts. And anything you want to learn in here, we have videos for. How to use the Blue Cat Trans tool to tune your transmission. Everything we have videos for. How to do engine timing properly. Everything. Watch this. Edit. We're going to go template applicator. Okay, this is an 02 truck. Check this out. 99 to, no part, my bad. Boom, applied it. This vehicle is now tuned. So let's go back here. Let's go back here. Now, all of this stuff will be changed, but it'll be changed to what we've changed it to. It might not have. That looks like that did not work actually, which is weird. So you go to template applicator. Template applicator, I have videos on how to do this as well. Template applicator is amazing. Oh, there's no transmission stuff in there. Duh, my bad. But now everything here now is the way it should be. Everything is changed to a template, to perfect tuning, which is what we use the base in order to start. I highly recommend, if you don't know what's going on, it's worth contacting someone that knows how to tune to do a base file for your car so that you have a nice quality spot to start from. If you do want to take your file and a file from the repository and put them together and make something work, message me. I am more than willing to help you figure it out.